Oh, nice. Plucked.
See?
Head's back on now.
Player.
Why are you using blades?
Because I'm a player. Oh, should we see you tap that in?
Should we? Greetings guys, Si here, welcome back to the channel today. Special guest. Say hi Mark.
Hello.
How are we doing? Mark Crossfield and myself, we're going to play a few holes, little match. I've got a few questions for him on the way round. So let's go.
Oh right, yeah, you're hitting it properly.
Every now and then.
Fly the bunker. That's a good. Oh no. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Driver. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, happy with that.
It's going to be an absolute pleasure.
Right Mark, first question.
Hit me.
I want you to recall your greatest golf shot you've ever hit.
Okay.
Come on, tell me the story.
That's a tough question because I hit so many. Obviously.
Of course.
Like, that's the trouble. All my golf shots are so average.
Yeah.
That they're hard to remember. So the ones I remember, one of them that stands out the most. When I was 14 and 15, I was playing in the Devon Amateur, so the big amateur championship of the county, and it was at Saunton, and I made it to the quarterfinals, which as a 14-year-old was pretty. I was really going for that. I was off 3 handicap, and I played against a scratch handicap, and I thought, you know, scratch handicap round Saunton, this is going to be impossible. We halved after 18, so we had to go down 19.
Oh, nice.
Right. 19, I'm going to play hole by hole, but basically he was 8 foot away in 2 on the first at Saunton, which is like a 480-yard par 4. I couldn't reach it. I was 40 foot away in 3 because I got a little tangled at the hack angle. And I had this massive slinky putt to possibly stay in, you know, to make him have to hold it to continue, and I hold it.
Oh.
Right, mental putt. And then 2 holes later, 6 in the playoffs, exactly the same situation happened again. I hold another 40-footer on a different hole, and then he won on the 4th extra hole. But as a 14-year-old, that was like, cool, I could have won that.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Like,
and then obviously he held that 8-footer off the back.
No, so he then, I didn't hold on the 4th hole, so there was 4 holes in the playoff. 2 of them I hold like 40-foot crazies to stay in. Yeah. And then the 4th playoff hole, he actually hit it to about 3 foot. I hit it to like 15 or 20, 2-putted. He made a birdie. And on he went.
And it's interesting how that... So,
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, you never forget it, and yet it isn't necessarily a winning moment, but it's just unforgettable.
Well, it was a winning moment for me because like, I wasn't meant to even make the top 16, let alone get to the winner round and then get to the... I literally played 44 holes or something in that day because it was 36 hole match play. You play one in the morning. If you get through, you play again in the afternoon. It was the afternoon. I went like 19 holes in the morning and then like 20 something in the afternoon. It was crazy. Yes, lovely. Like you hit it properly.
Thank you.
It's really good.
Oh yes.
Yeah, get on.
Yes. Right then, here we go.
Right.
Reportedly a massive Star Wars fan.
Oh yeah, I like film. And Star Wars was a massive part of my life.
Youth growing up, okay.
My era, innit?
Go on then, tell me your favourite character that needs to be explored more.
Oh, that's a question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm really sad that the Solo movie, which I still enjoy, wasn't better and had so many issues in filming. I mean, it was like, I think Ron Howard took over it like halfway through and you can see that it's just a jumble. And he has the potential of being a character that could be in series and what have you, like they're doing now. So I do think it's a shame that we don't get more of Han Solo. I know obviously Harrison Ford is where everyone wants their Solo to be, but you could definitely rejig that character if it was well written into you know, a new actor's role to take on, because I think the Lando Calrissian was so good in whatever he's called, the singer-songwriter actor, I can't remember his name, Glover, is it? He was so good at Calrissian that I just thought, cool, you could with them two, like you could have it. So for me it would be Solo.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh. See?
Right, next question, Mark.
Right, hit me.
Favourite golf resort that you visited?
Course or resort?
Just resort. So like...
Would this be a resort, do you mean?
No, I mean like destination. Like if you were going to go, like if you could pick one place to go for a week's golf.
Yeah, great question. So hard. I love Iceland.
Yeah.
My favourite country of all, like, it was just such an. I've been there twice, went with family and with golf.
Because that's more than just golf there, isn't it?
Because it is, and that's the beauty of it. We went to Italy recently, and I love Rome. It's such an amazing city, and I love Italy. That was loads better than I was expecting.
Good.
I was expecting Italy to be relatively average because it's not really a golf nation, and it blew me away because the culture bit is as good as anywhere in the world, if not better, and then the golf was great. I love America. It's one of my favourite countries. I love California. If ever I get a chance to go that way, I'm going to Dallas in the new year, which I can't wait to see. It's hard to pick one. I think it would have to be somewhere in America warm.
Yes, okay.
But I mean, then you've got places like Turkey are brilliant if you want just golf and like amazing hotels.
Yeah,
like you don't want to go off.
Yeah, exploring.
Yeah, you just want to do golf and hotels and golf. Like Turkey's impossible to beat.
Okay.
And then Portugal's great if you want like the golfers, bit of drink, bit of like drinking in the evening, and then great courses. It's really, I would pick America because I love America, and then Iceland would be very close to that, subject to what you want.
I think what I can get from that is just go do it.
And for me, it's not just the golf. I like it to be more. Some people want it to be just golf, so I would then go more kind of Turkey, Portugal. Yeah. As in Algarve, Portugal. If you want it to be more, America's got so much to explore. Like I love Vegas because you go to Grand Canyon. Vegas is a laugh, and golf's good as well, and you can get to California with a drive, not too crazily. So
get out there. Get out there, enjoy the world.
Yeah, so much out there, do it, definitely. That's great, because look where that is.
Desert Island Discs time.
All right.
Why not? 3 albums. 3 albums that you feel everybody needs to listen to.
Well, I don't know if everybody. 3 albums I would want.
Yeah.
Rubber Soul, the Beatles.
Okay.
Radiohead. OK Computer.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I remember when that was released. That was a massive release, wasn't it?
It's just the classic. Last one that I can always put on and just think, Counting Crows.
Oh yeah,
August. Well, I can't even remember the name of the album, but that's an album I can always put on, and it just doesn't date. It's just like there's just such good songs on it.
Okay.
What we got now?
Everybody loves it. It's always a favourite answer. Who's winning the Masters next year?
Oh, who's winning the Masters? Brooks.
Oh, okay.
Brooks, Cleveland, Strixon,
yes.
Koepka, back Strixon winners.
Oh, there Masters, you go. God, that's the branded answer.
What? Did you say Strixon? So one say Strixon. What?
Koepka. Big deal though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
for Strixon, that's a big deal for them.
Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, Hideki's massive.
But for a different market though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and they're really proud to get the deal. And he's been using the clubs uncontracted.
Has he? Okay.
So he's been using the ZX7s for a while. I think it'd be interesting. I think obviously the irons is a big thing for him. I also think that the wedges with Cleveland is a big puller for the tour players. Like Vokey do it very well. They get a lot of people in their truck who aren't contracted. Yeah. And it just allows conversation to begin. Yes. And Strixon's driver is probably the best driver they've ever made. And I think it's interesting to see Lowry and Hideki using that driver where often they would be using
something else,
another branded driver, and I think it just shows you that they've really moved on with that club.
You heard it here first then.
There you go.
Brilliant.
That's a good shot.
Okay then, right, selfish question for me.
Yeah.
You've played 5 holes with me now.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of my left-handed game?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's really good. You can see that you've practiced, basically, and I think you can often see that, you know, if you're experienced enough with a coach, you can see someone who's actually trying to work. Yeah. Or actually just playing. You know, you could absolutely play. I mean, you could play to a old-fashioned Category 1, if it's still called that in the handicap system now. Right. Yeah. Off because what's your driver distance? Have you measured it?
250, 260.
You know, I played off scratch hitting it there when I was a kid, so you could play off whatever handicap you want. Yeah. You would be one of those lessons that I would just think you could play to whatever ability you want, but you're not going to get on tour. Yeah. Like in your amateur world, you could be a fringe county player. You could be, you know, it's your choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's good. I'm impressed.
Yeah. And then generally from a project left as a coach perspective?
It's such a great, I think everyone should do it as coaches. I've always done left-handed hitting because you start to realise how for granted we take changes. Like I remember just trying to change a grip left-handed and thinking, cool, I would say to a student, just change your grip there, and when they can't do it, be thinking, come on, that's not that hard. And then as a left-hander, it's like, no, that's really
tough.
Really hard.
Yeah, it's really eye-opening, isn't
it? How difficult it is.
Yeah. Come on then, we've got another question for you. Beautiful sunlight, and look at you silhouetted there, lovely. Okay then, we all love watching you play your guitar and sing. Do you think that singing would be a skill that you would, if you had the time, you would love to practice more?
I'd love to have had singing lessons learned. I love singing, my daughter loves singing. I haven't got a voice, but I just enjoy it. I enjoy tinkering and writing little songs for me, like they're not any good, I enjoy it as a hobby. I'd love to be able to sing them as well. I've always enjoyed singing.
Cool
I've always
skill,
just
isn't
enjoyed music. It's one of those skills that feels free.
Yes.
Like a life cheat hacky thing. I'm not having to pay for anything, obviously lessons, and that's what I always felt a little bit with YouTube at the start. Like I loved sharing information, and I really enjoyed cameras, and I really enjoyed editing. So it was like, apart from buying some equipment, it was like, this is just like a free, it's all coming out of here. This is like fantastic. Because I've always had that creative side. So yeah, singing, I'd love to be able to actually hold the tune a bit more. Oh no, because the wind's off the left, that's good. Look at the wind move that.
I just want to see if you can back up your statement about how much, how you could putt left-handed, no different to how you putt right-handed.
Alright.
Here we go.
Oh, nice. Plucked.
Oh, should we see you tap that in?
Should we?
Someone was a little nasty on the last.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, why don't we be nasty together now?
I know, it all comes around, doesn't it?
Great, Simon, that was a lot
Enjoyed
of
that.
fun. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for that, Mark. It was a load of fun, wasn't it?
That was so good.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a learning curve, isn't it, when you start putting yourself back where you were. Well, I would say that puts me back behind where I was when I started.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, I was able, like, it made more sense than that makes. A, the relearning, and B, obviously, because it's just not naturally the way I stand, you're literally taking me back to where I've not been before.
Yeah, perfect. So I've got one last question for you, because guys are watching this down the lens. Give them one little nugget that they need to go and focus through this winter off season that's going to help them get better for next year.
Okay, I mean the biggest gains I'm seeing for golfers at the minute is because we do have better stat collection things available. Shot Scoper is what I use. Just people understanding their games to a higher level allows them to really pick off low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
Where they often think it's this and this and this. There's elements of that. Just for the game we've just played there as a left-hander, I'm aiming in places where after the shot I'm just thinking, well, you give me enough goes, I am not aiming there again.
No.
Like, I'm going to stop making that repeatable mistake and learn my patterns better. So look, just get collecting some basic stats and really start understanding your game away from what I would call golf club bar chat.
Yeah.
You know, those cliches of, oh, he's one of the best strikers in the club, but he never quite scores. How he's made that kind of comment.
Yeah.
Come on, there's low-hanging fruit out there if you look behind the curtain.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you.
As always, do the YouTubey type stuff. Subscribe, like, share the video around. We'll see you down here on the channel next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.